Chalisgaon in Jalgaon district, was home to a modest farming family. From this humble beginning, a young boy embarked on an extraordinary journey, one that would leave a lasting mark on the world. His journey, filled with hard work, perseverance, curiosity, intelligence, forward thinking, and a calm spirit, is an inspiration to many. This remarkable boy grew up to become M.K. Annasaheb Patil, also known as Motiram Kissanrao Patil. Annasaheb was born on 6th September 1939 in a joyful, devout household, surrounded by his 3 brothers, a sister, and devoted parents. His family, especially through the Patil side, had a strong connection with the Warkari sect. And every year someone from the family would make a pilgrimage to Pandharpur. His father, Kissanrao Sampatrao Patil, toiled in the fields day and night to support the family. Life was difficult, and Kissanrao expected his children to take over the family farm as they grew up. In his mind, education was a luxury they couldn't afford, and he often insisted that his children focus on farming. But Annasaheb had a different calling. He was deeply passionate about learning. At a time when education was not highly regarded in their community, Annasaheb chose a path that made his father uneasy. Most children his age would either take up farming or follow the family trade, and the constant pressure from his father to abandon education troubled him greatly. Amidst this struggle, the one person who believed in Annasaheb's dreams was his mother. She was a deeply religious woman, full of faith, who always encouraged him to pursue his education. Born into the Jadhav family in Savargaon, Nashik, she understood the value of knowledge and saw the potential in her son. The journey of Motiram Patil, who would later become M.K. Annasaheb Patil, was not without struggle. After passing the 4th grade, Annasaheb had to travel to Telgaon, a village 5 kilometers away, to continue his education. The road to school was through a thick jungle, where wild animals often roam. But with his mother's blessings and his unwavering faith in Lord Rama, he pressed on. He always dreamed of studying abroad while pursuing his education. This aspiration fueled his determination and guided his choices as he faced challenges along the way. After completing 7th grade, his father, Kissanrao, declared that Annasaheb's education was over. He insisted that it was time for Annasaheb to focus entirely on farming. He even demanded that his son take an oath to this effect. Annasaheb, however, refused to take the oath. In a fit of rage, his father tied him to a tree as punishment. It was only after his mother's intervention that Kissanrao calmed down. This injustice weighed heavily on Annasaheb's heart, and his mother shared in his pain. This struggle became a defining moment in Annasaheb's life, setting the stage for his future. One day, filled with determination, Annasaheb shared his secret plan with his mother to run away and complete his education. His mother, though heartbroken, understood the depth of his desire to learn. With a heavy heart, she accepted his decision. She blessed him with all her love, packed his books and essentials, and gave him 50 rupees to support his journey. As the night fell, Annasaheb, with quiet resolve, touched his mother's feet for blessings and set off toward an uncertain but brighter future. The path ahead was challenging, but his mother's faith in him gave him the strength to chase his dreams. That moment marked the transformation of Motiram Patil into M.K. Annasaheb Patil. As he sat by the roadside, overwhelmed and in tears, an elderly woman noticed him. Moved by his plight, she took him into her home. Anna Sahib's life took a new turn, and he became closely associated with the Sargar family. In this new home, he embraced a routine helping with small tasks, dedicating himself to his studies, and regularly attending school. This was the beginning of his journey toward greatness, shaped by hard work, discipline, and the kindness of strangers. In the meantime, Anna Sahib's father visited him in Chalisgaon, and the family differences were finally resolved. With this burden lifted, Anna Sahib studied in Chalisgaon up to 10th grade. He then continued his studies in Nashik and pursued higher education in Kanpur. During this period, Anna Sahib was greatly inspired by Hasbani's sir, who introduced him to the ideals of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. He began attending the meetings regularly, embracing the disciplined lifestyle it promoted. After completing his B.Sc. in Nashik, Anna Sahib, with the financial support of friends, family, and a scholarship, was admitted to the National Sugar Institute in Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, to study sugar technology, sugar engineering. This pivotal moment in his academic journey led him toward a future of innovation and leadership in the sugar industry. Anna Sahib completed his studies at the National Sugar Institute in Kanpur in just 2 years. Soon after, he received job offers from places like Surat, Karat, and Nagar, but ultimately chose to work in Srirampur. However, his thirst for knowledge and desire for further education never faded. He aspired to study abroad, and through unwavering determination, he secured admission to Louisiana State University in the United States. Along with a scholarship, he set off on this new chapter of his life. His departure was a momentous occasion, as hundreds of well-wishers gathered at the airport to see him off on what would become a symbolic flight toward greatness. While studying in America, the Sino-Indian War of 1962 broke out, leading to the unfortunate loss of Anna Sahib's scholarship. Despite this setback, a friend came to his aid, and Anna Sahib took up part-time jobs, working as a dyer and occasionally in hotels to make ends meet. Even amidst these challenges, his determination never wavered. Anna Sahib excelled in his studies, earning a master's degree in chemical engineering. His hard work paid off when he secured a job through a campus interview at the world-renowned Sterling Sugar Mill in Franklin, marking another significant milestone in his remarkable journey. At his family's urging, particularly from his wife, Anna Sahib eventually returned to India, leaving behind his successful career in America. Upon his return, he faced months of job hunting but remained determined. His persistence paid off when Mr. Naseem Khan, a senior consultant for the Tata Group, offered him a position as a senior engineer.
India's national security is in danger on account of import of crude oil in the country. We are totally dependent, almost 87% on the import of the crude oil. In fact, it's not only national security, but it is also a big problem of pollution, because crude oil evolves a lot of carbon dioxide in atmosphere, and at the same time there are a lot of problems on account of that. To surpass this all difficulties and the security, we have an alternative source of various fuels. Ethenol and biodiesel is one of them, and we not only substitute it, but we also increase the sort of a income of the farmers. In addition to the pollution problems, we also increase employment generation on account of the reduction of the imports. And to achieve that, we have to start it, and I have begun to start on this account since 1970. When I was back from the America taking my higher education, at the same time I have worked for the sugar mill, particularly Pravara, Belganga and others, only for to take the advantage of how to reduce this our import of crude oil. And production of ethanol and biofuel were the main focus from my education as well as from my object to get the studies from various institutions.
Anna Sahib's leadership skills and unwavering dedication quickly became apparent, and he soon found himself at the forefront of several transformative projects. His efforts contributed significantly to regional development as he helped establish sugar mills, paper factories, public schools, and hospitals, each a testament to his commitment to uplifting society. As he settled into his role, Anna Sahib was key in bringing in workers from Bhopal and Andhra Pradesh to complete various projects. During this time, he met Padma Shri Sahkar Maharshi Vikhe Patil, who encouraged him to use his education for the betterment of their community. Inspired by this call to action, Anna Sahib took on significant responsibilities in Pravrangar. With his hard work and expertise, he established a sugar processing unit and a paper manufacturing factory, and helped set up public schools and hospitals. His leadership qualities earned him the position of Managing Director, where he served for 10 years, making a lasting impact on the region. After a decade of dedicated service in Pravrangar, Anna Sahib achieved a major milestone in 1977 by establishing the Belganga sugar factory in Chalisgaon with the support of Rambhaur Jibhaur Patil, significantly enhancing the local economy. His tireless efforts created numerous job opportunities for farmers, laborers, women, and youth, making a lasting impact on the community. The name of M.K. Anna Sahib Patil resonated far and wide.
After working about 10 years as a managing director in Pravara sugar mill, I have come back to my motherland in Chalisgaon. We have started sort of installing new sugar factory, Belganga Sahkari Sakar Karkhana, with the help of Ramrao Jibo and others, and we got the success in it. And from that point, we were considering a lot of other activities, particularly the welfare of the farmers, workers, and depending upon on that business. We also thought of it that we will have a good sort of a efforts to make our efforts for the production of biofuel, particularly ethanol and biodiesel. And on that account, I have tried very hard and put before the national example of new technology for the distillery. That was the model for the India about the new distillery erections and installations.
The role of a chemical engineer in the sugar industry became a topic of significant discussion, with Anna Sahib at the center of it all. His expertise attracted the attention of renowned organizations and industry leaders, leading to numerous invitations for meetings and discussions. He was selected for several committees, and the central and state governments began to recognize and support his work. This journey, which began in Chalisgaon, came full circle as he returned to his roots. With newfound fame, expectations from the community grew. The Belganga Cooperative Sugar Factory operated on cooperative principles, necessitating regular elections. During this time, Anna Sahib connected with many politicians, marking the beginning of his entry into politics, a new chapter in his life encompassing education, social initiatives, and political engagement.
During my period of working as a chairman of the Belganga Sugar Mill, I had a very considerable thought about the community surround to this Chalisgaon area, and on that account I have started various activities for the welfare of them. But one of the very important activity I thought of it, that villagers have very necessary requirement of the education for their children, and for that account I have started education organization. Through that I have installed certain schools and very modern principle of education, where the students from the rural areas should get the good job, good opportunities to work in the various fields. Therefore, all the schools are well digital as well as semi-English, and I find the result of the sort of this special education side, there are a lot of girls and the boys working at different places in the country on a very higher post and serving to the Chalisgaon, serving to the districts and serving to the nation.
Through these various stages, Anna Sahib gained recognition across India, serving as chairman for 14 to 15 years and leaving an indelible mark on the sugar industry and the community he cherished. During this time, his factory secured several international projects, including a significant contract with the Coca-Cola Company in Nigeria. His dedication and hard work led to his appointment as a technical advisor in the Sugar Technology Division by the Ministry of Industries in 1974, where the government frequently sought his expertise on sugar and related products. He also initiated the establishment of a paper manufacturing factory, along with public schools and hospitals, addressing the community's needs. Anna Sahib's leadership skills shone through, and he was appointed managing director, a role he held for 10 years, during which he profoundly impacted the region's development. After his election, Anna Sahib initiated numerous activities aimed at empowering youth, including high-quality sugarcane plantations, seed distribution, irrigation systems, mechanized agriculture training, gyms, credit banks, and schools. His reputation soared, and although he initially hesitated to enter politics, the support and encouragement from his community convinced him to take the plunge. He was formally inaugurated in a ceremony attended by the then Prime Minister, Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Because of the success of various initiatives, the Bharatiya Janata Party appointed him as Kisan Morcha President. He travelled across states, working closely with farmers and managers to coordinate efforts, share modern agricultural techniques, and improve access to credit and resources. Anna Sahib's scientific mindset and extensive knowledge earned him immense respect. Anna Sahib's remarkable achievements garnered admiration from all political parties.
उन्होंने स्वयं गांव देहात में रहकर जिन पीड़ाओं को भोगा था, जिन समस्याओं को जाना था, उनकी प्रामाणिक जानकारी ने ग्रामीण विकास मंत्रालय की नीतियां निर्धारित करने में बहुत बड़ा योगदान दिया।
ग्रामीण विकास और किसानों का विकास के बारे में ज़्यादा वो हमेशा सोचते हैं। मैं भी थोड़ी देर के लिए ग्रामीण विकास मंत्रालय में कैबिनेट मंत्री के रूप में काम किए थे, वो मेरे साथ थे। उस समय मैंने देखा वो नीचे लेवल ग्रास रूट लेवल पे एक्टिविटी के ऊपर ज़्यादा ध्यान देते।
Notably, the ideology of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh and the influence of leaders like the late Pramod Mahajan and Gopinath Munde, as well as Dr. Lele, played a significant role in his journey. Recognizing the potential for collaboration, he chose to join the Bharatiya Janata Party, benefiting from his associations with many esteemed leaders within the party. His dedication and hard work paid off when he won the Erindol Lok Sabha constituency by a landslide. This victory marked the beginning of a remarkable political career, as he was re-elected as an MP 4 times in succession. In 1998, following the election of the NDA government, Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee appointed Anna Sahib as the Minister of State for Rural Development. This appointment was a testament to his commitment to uplifting rural communities and showcased his growing influence in the political arena. This marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life as he stepped into parliament. Initially, he would pose written questions during zero hour, a practice that gradually evolved into a more impactful approach. With each passing day, he presented new schemes and addressed pressing issues with remarkable effectiveness. In the year 2000, Anna Sahib presented a resolution in Parliament advocating for the use of ethanol. He recognized the potential of producing ethanol from sugar molasses, turning it into a valuable fuel, and embodying the concept of sustainable byproducts. He experimented with a blend of ethanol and petrol in his car, demonstrating its feasibility and showcasing how this innovation could save the country lakhs of crores of rupees. Remarkably, the resolution received unanimous approval, reflecting a strong consensus among lawmakers on the importance of sustainable energy sources. This milestone not only highlighted Anna Sahib's vision and leadership but also marked a significant step toward promoting environmentally friendly practices in India and showcased his leadership in addressing critical issues related to energy and agriculture. His push for ethanol use in fuel led to a government consensus in 2001, establishing a standard of 10% ethanol in fuel mixtures.
It was a good opportunity for me when I became a member of parliament in 96. From that date, I decided to take the help of my all political wings and how to introduce that policy in the country. Therefore, I was always putting my all questions at the biofuel in 0 hours, almost more than 4-5 years. Ultimately, I have taken the good support from respected Sir Sangha Chalak Sudarshan ji and convinced to our then Prime Minister, respected Adarniya Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, and he was kind enough to bring the policy from the Government of India in 2000 to implement this biofuel policy. And this policy was very well implemented, and till today, now it has been achieved a lot on that account, and at present almost 16% of the bioethanol is mixed with the petrol, and lot of efforts on the biodiesel also been mixing in the diesel, and we are cutting down lot of sort of a export from abroad on the crude oil.
Recognized as the ethanol man, Anna Sahib's journey was fueled by his experiences, intelligence, education, and relentless hard work. He played a crucial role in establishing around 27 sugar mills and later turned his attention to bamboo cultivation. India being the second largest producer of bamboo in the world, Anna Sahib is now focusing bamboo cultivation, following his success in promoting ethanol as a sustainable fuel. Bamboo has a wide array of applications, from handicrafts and home construction to household items, decorative ornaments, and even lamps. In 2017, an international conference held in Indore brought together specialists in agricultural economics to discuss its potential. On 6 December 2018, bamboo was officially reclassified, removed from the list of forest produce, and incorporated into the Krishi Unnati scheme. Anna Sahib played a pivotal role in this change, working closely with Nripendra Mishra, the Principal Secretary to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This led to the establishment of the National Bamboo Mission in India, a program poised to uplift crores of people, including tribal communities, farmers, and small entrepreneurs. India currently exports bamboo worth $7.5 million annually, with China accounting for $6.5 million of that. By encouraging domestic bamboo production, India could save lakhs of crores and create a thriving industry.
India is second in the world in the production of bamboo. Seeing the importance of this very, very useful crop. Earlier it was a forest material, but now it has been transferred through the National Bamboo Mission to the agriculture sector. And on that account, the agriculture sector is taking the advantage of modern technologies to convert the bamboo in various atoms. Particularly, the main idea was to bring the bamboo to the agriculture department was that the ethanol production. And the ethanol production from the bamboo compared to the other materials is very, very high. 1 ton of sugar cane gives 100 liters of the ethanol, but bamboo gives about 140 liters, that is 40% more ethanol from the bamboo. And therefore, it has got a very good importance and very sort of a view. It will be produced by the farmers and not only in forests, and that can create independence on production of the ethanol compared to the other sources of the raw materials.
Anna Sahib has been tirelessly advocating for the production of ethanol from solid waste, agricultural residues, bamboo, sugarcane juice, beets, food waste, and tubers, while biodiesel comes from all seeds. While India spends vast sums on fuel imports, countries like America, Brazil, Canada, and those in Europe are reaping the benefits of their investments in ethanol and biodiesel. Anna Sahib's relentless pursuit of these sustainable practices reflects his vision for India to emerge as a leader in fuel production and additive manufacturing, ensuring a prosperous future for the nation.
In my efforts for implementation of bioenergy and biofuel in the country, I really very much thankful to our beloved and respected then Prime Minister Adarniya Atalji, at the same time Sanghachalak Adarniya Sudarshanji, as well as very close and good sort of a friend of mine, Nitin Gadkariji, and all the members of the parliament, as well as the various people from the various corners of the country during the implementation of the policy on mixing of the ethanol in a petrol at 2000 year. It was hardly 0.5%, and I am happy. Now it has gone up to almost 16%, and that is a very, very much important from the country, from the point of national security as well as pollution, income for the farmers, and the employment generation.
With a deep belief in his parents' values and a strong desire to contribute to society, Anna Sahib implemented innovative schemes that benefited his constituency and the nation. Even today, he remains engaged with the community, addressing their concerns and striving to meet their needs through government initiatives. His autobiography, Ethenol Man Called Medium, promises to be an inspiring read for all.
I started my education in the childhood in Chalisgaon, and after that college in Nasik, and then sugar technology in Kanpur, and after that MS in abroad. And in all chemical fields, I am really happy to come back from America to India to serve the country, and it was very, very desirable from my motherland, that is Chalisgaon people. And I am very happy in the life because of I still started from Chalisgaon and till today ended in Chalisgaon only.
Anna Sahib Patil's unwavering dedication will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact, paving the way for India's future prosperity.